What's up, everyone? This is Dan Tortora here of Wake Up Call, and I'm joined by Jacob Mazur here at Chick-fil-A Cicero. We have a all-new video experience you're going to have every single month in partnership with Wake Up Call with Dan Tortora, Chick-fil-A Cicero, and Chick-fil-A Clay, which is called The Light Between Us. And Jacob's perfect to be the jump-off inaugural broadcast of this because the light between us, we both have a very close relationship with God, and there's a lot of light that comes there, and so I look forward to sharing that conversation with you today. So, bring me into it. Where did the relationship with God start for you?
So the relationship with God started. My grandfather is actually a founding pastor of our church. We go to the Church of the Lord in East Syracuse, off of Fair Circle. Him being that kind of grandparent to me, always looking up to him. He played such an impact in my life and always told me to serve the Lord. And unfortunately, he went home to the Lord actually about 2 months ago. So. I've been in my church since the day I've been born.
Yeah.
My father has told us, God is real, and I've had that encounter with him spiritually. Attending church multiple times a week, really trying to get involved in my church. We have a food pantry, just loving to serve others, and that kind of brought me to Chick-fil-A, knowing that it was kind of a Christian company.
And in a way, this is kind of like the food pantry of life coming to Chick-fil-A.
Exactly. So my mom really encouraged me to apply here about a year ago when I turned 16. She said, it's a Christian organization. I really want you to be surrounded by these Christian, God-loving people. And that's how my journey here started.
I'm sorry to hear about your grandfather. You said it was a couple months ago.
Right. He was actually about 83 years old. So
83.
Served a life, served the Lord his whole life. Gave up. He had a business actually.
Yeah.
Gave up his business to serve Christ.
Really?
Yeah.
And when did he do that?
Back in 1950s, 60s.
Okay.
Really early.
So for a long time he's been...
Right, for a long time.
And what called him to do that? Did he ever tell you why?
He said he felt that the Lord called him to give up his business, to move to Syracuse, and he founded our church. And our church has been doing good. We've been thriving. We've moved around a little bit, getting bigger buildings and stuff. We're just keep pushing on, even though he's up with the Lord now.
Having him pass away, how do you continue to keep your close personal relationship with God? Because some people, when someone passes away or something happens that we don't like, we turn away from God. How do you stay with God?
Right. So at a young age, I saw my grandpa and the fruit and the souls that he won to Christ and the example that he was. He was married to my grandma for 63 years. He was a very faithful man.
Yeah.
He loved the Lord with all his heart, and I saw the Lord work in him in our church. And now that he's gone, I want to try to, not carry out his legacy, but keep serving the Lord the way he did, because I saw him so faithful throughout all the years that he was saved. 70 plus years he was saved. So it was just a great example, and I hope to just keep doing that throughout.
You've had that relationship with him, which is so special. Did the relationship you have with God, was it created through your relationship with your grandfather, or did it happen before that? How would you describe it?
So being, brought up in the church, you kind of are surrounded by, Christians your whole life, and, at some point you have to determine whether you want to, commit your life to the Lord, right? So at a young age you can do that, and I feel like it was about when I was like 15, 16 or so, really maturing and able to make that decision. I want to serve the Lord with all of my heart, my will, my strength, and do what he wants. And, growing up watching, my father, my mom, my grandfather, serve the Lord with all their hearts, it was like, they had something that I didn't have yet. And I wanted to commit to that, and I just saw the joy that the Lord gave them, the peace that he gave my grandfather when he was, dying and getting older. And, that kind of made my decision, I want to serve the Lord with all my heart.
So how do you serve daily at Chick-fil-A Cicero? How do you make sure that you're giving back to God and trying to do God's will? Because it is more than a chicken sandwich here, obviously.
So basically, the Lord has been so good to me. He's blessed me with so many things. He blessed me with this job, and I'm just so grateful that I can come here and, people know that I love the Lord, and they know that I'm trying to serve him, and every day I can come in with a positive attitude. I can serve guests and try to make their day, encourage them if they're having a rough day. And it's just, we have a great experience here. We have so many guests coming through the line every day, and I feel like I personally touch so many lives each and every day.
And how do you seek to touch their life? What are the little things you try to do to touch somebody's life here at Chick-fil-A?
So the little things are like, if someone's having a bad day, we'll throw in, maybe a cookie, or I'll try to talk to them like, hey, what was so bad about your day? Can I encourage you? Can I make you laugh? Can I crack a joke? All those type of things. And, we have such a family bond here with all, me and my coworkers. That if someone's having a bad day, I can say maybe over the headset or something, hey, this person's having a bad day. Hey, Joe, you're really, happy. Or go try to cheer him up, go try to cheer him up,
Yeah.
Stuff like that, just to go the extra mile, the extra step, to try to really make someone get that smile or make them have a great experience here is what we really strive for.
Jimmer Szatkowski, obviously why I'm wearing this shirt, Jimmer Strong. Jimmer came here to build this. He felt a calling from God to leave where he was and to come to this area and build Chick-fil-A Cicero. Now he has Chick-fil-A Clay as well. What can you say about him as a leader? How does he inspire you?
Jimmer is more than a leader. He is a father figure to so many of these young people. He works extremely hard. Even though he just got diagnosed with a sickness, he keeps saying, each and every day he's going to strive to serve the Lord and serve God and serve his guests first. And, he says that each and every day it's one step just to glorify God. And that has been such an encouragement that he is going so strong, even though, ALS is a terrible disease and we're all praying for him. He just continues to serve, here at Chick-fil-A, but most importantly, serve the Lord.
I don't feel like there's any change in how he treats you all and in his desire to serve God. I mean, do you see, since, he was diagnosed, have you seen a change in his desire, his push, his positivity? Because it feels like somehow he does the unimaginable and
Right.
impossible, which is stay positive.
Exactly. And he stays positive, and not only stay positive, he told me that he feels spiritually encouraged in this rough time. He feels like that us as a family have encouraged him and lift him up, and he is just so thankful for the family that he is.
Having this family, how has Chick-fil-A Cicero inspired you to be better?
Chick-fil-A Cicero has inspired me to be better because each and every day they push you to be the best you that you can be, whether it be encouraging people to work harder, to make connections with your coworkers. All these things kind of lift me up to be a better person outside of work in my church. How can I be the best brother I can to you or to Jimmer or to my father? How can I be the best son I can be? All those type of things play, and I'm thankful for Chick-fil-A Cicero for that reason.
You have a close personal relationship with God. How would you describe it?
It's awesome. He is so mighty. He is powerful. I'm thankful that he has looked over me and my family through trials. I can go to him and ask for help, and he always opens a way, a path. He is the light of this world.
Saying that he's the light of the world is perfect for the light between us, which is what this segment is called. How do you know when he's talking to you?
It's not necessarily that, you have to hear a voice or you have to see something, just, for example, when my grandfather passed away, he was a big part of my life, obviously pastoring over our church for many years. To lose someone like that is, kind of hurtsome and burdensome. But, I was able to, ask the Lord, give me joy, give me peace. And you want to know what? Each and every day he gave me peace. I didn't hit a state of depression. The Lord lifted me up. He brought me to Chick-fil-A every day. I came to work every day, walking out of here with a smile because I have such an amazing Christian family, coworkers that I can go talk to. There's some people that I can just sit down and talk to about, hey, I'm struggling. My grandfather just passed away. Could you encourage me? And Jordan Jarvis, I talked to him a lot, and he would encourage me. He's in a better place now. He's up with the Lord, serving him up in heaven. And that was just so encouraging, just to have that extra person to push me and make me stronger.
You feel like when you walk into Chick-fil-A, does it just feel like a different place than anywhere else? Because Chick-fil-A unapologetically praises God, talks about faith openly. In a world that sometimes shuts it off,
Right.
Chick-fil-A turns it on and turns the lights on and says, hey, this is who we are.
Exactly. I feel like as soon as you walk in through these doors, you know, there's just this joy that's, you can't explain. It's unexplainable. And I think that's because of we're a God-centered corporation. And I think that's the reason that there's all this joy. And people say, well, they are the best employees and stuff. I want to know why. The reason is that Christ is shining through them. But I'm going to say it again. He's the light through us. He's the light in us. He is the light through us.
That coming from Jacob Mazur here at Chick-fil-A Cicero. Make sure you come out here to 7916 Brewerton Road in Cicero, New York, and continue to support people that are doing great things. Jacob, to say you're an inspiration would be an understatement. So thank you for what you're doing, and I definitely look forward to talking with you more. Appreciate you.